Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to a video that, I think might be helpful. Maybe not. I did a video, a few days ago about who is Mr. Sinister, and some people really liked it. Of course, some people really hated it. Kind of is the contrast of YouTube videos. It's sort of like anything else. You try something, sometimes it works, sometimes it really doesn't. But for the people who really liked the Who is Mr. Sinister, which I made as much for myself as I did for anyone else, I thought it would be fun to talk about a champion that not a lot of people know about. In fact, the official Marvel website doesn't really even have a traditional bio on her, so you have to go to fandom or marvel.fandom.com to get this. Because we know, thanks to Otriex's data mining, that hopefully in the next month, by, maybe mid-March, personally I'm hoping it is like late March so that I can have even more time to hoard potions and revives and units because I'm pretty depleted after the past month of content. But yeah, we know Act 6 is coming and that Carina appears to be a central force in the part of the game that really features, maybe she's the new Collector? We're not sure. She is connected to the Collector, and we'll discuss that in a moment. So, kind of like to get these new characters hyped. She may not be a playable character, because we know the Collector is not a playable character, but who knows? Maybe she will be. Only time will tell. But let's kind of dive into this discussion. As always, I'm going to pronounce these names how I would normally pronounce them. It doesn't mean it's the correct pronunciation. It just means how I have. So if I butcher anything, I apologize in advance. So we're going to scroll down. Pretty sexy picture. Kind of like the Emma Frost one, huh? Real name, Carina Tivan, or Tivan. I don't know how you want to pronounce that. Alias is Wasp, so we'd have a second Wasp. Janet Van Dyne or Carina Walters. And then you'll notice that relatives, her father is the Collector himself. So that gives you kind of a baseline connection of genealogy, if you will. And the affiliation is the Elders of the Universe. And then the base of operations. Hey, those of you in New Jersey or New York City, maybe some Forest Hills, Queens area, you might have seen Carina walking around. Who knows? So she's got a secret identity. She's a former model, so hello. And then when you scroll down, has it occurred to anyone to ask if you want to go with them? I don't want you, Michael. I chose non-existence over you. You think you were ghosted by a date. Imagine being told that someone would choose non-existence over being with you. Now that is a dark conclusion to life. But let's talk about her early life, shall we? Carina Tivan is the daughter of, is it Taneeler Tivan? I don't know. One of the Elders of the Universe. And Matina Tivan, and like them, she may be one of the eldest beings of this universe. When she was old enough, she left her parents to explore the universe. So if you think about traveling, you like to travel, try exploring the universe. Her mother, Mantana, had nothing to live for, gave up her immortality, and died. This is such a dark story, y'all. Because of this, her father became the Collector to give his life purpose. So that really does paint the picture of some of the more darker themes of what MCOC could go in Act 6. And then Korvac, no, you killed him, you. She was sent to Earth under the identity of Carina Walters by her father in order to seduce the newly powered Michael Korvac as a ploy to reveal his true intentions. He did this as he foresaw the coming of two beings that would be capable of challenging the Elders, Korvac and the Mad Titan Thanos, who of course we all know a lot of already. But her false feeling became real, falling in love with him and marrying him, switching her loyalty from her father to Korvac. That is some high-level drama. The Collector himself was defeated by the Avengers after a failed bid to collect and protect them from Korvac, who upon discovering the Collector's plot, disintegrates the Elder. So maybe Korvac is also coming. Who knows? The two moved to a residential neighborhood in Forest Hills. I like how it's like all dark and all of a sudden it's like, and now they live in a nice little home in New York. The two moved to a residential neighborhood in Forest Hills in Queens, New York. The Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy confronted Korvac and Carina, who posed as a middle-class couple. Korvac's deception was revealed when Starhawk stated he could not see the man called Michael. Realizing that he had been discovered and that cosmic entities such as Odin and the Watcher were now aware of his existence, Korvac was forced into battle. And then we get some nice screenshots here. Nothing like fighting crime in shorts. Korvac slew wave upon wave of heroes and was finally caught off guard and weakened by Captain America and then Wonder Man. Although able to kill the heroes, Korvac was weakened further by the combined efforts of Starhawk, Iron Man, The Vision, and Thor. Sensing that Carina now doubted him, Korvac committed suicide through an act of will An angered Carina then attacked the surviving heroes as was finally slain by Thor. This makes Romeo and Juliet look like a modern-day romance. So, yeah, I'm sure there's more to talk about, but basically it's a very interesting and very dark lore of the Marvel Universe, and something that I'm sure a lot of kids play this game, so you probably don't want to be dealing too much with suicide and betrayal, but who knows, maybe they'll go dark. My guess is they're probably going to make the storylines of this champion a little bit more kid-friendly, but who knows? I've been wrong before. But yeah, this is Carina Tivan for those of you interested. I don't know if this makes you interested or not, if you enjoy this kind of video or not. It's, something a little different, but it's kind of fun to hype up somebody that we know is going to be coming into the contest either as a villain or a final boss. Maybe she'll be like Emma Frost 2.0, which I used to think Emma Frost was like somebody else 2.0. Maybe she'll have, if it's the new Collector, it's easy to forget now that so many people have fought the Collector for over a year now. But when the Collector came out and you were fighting him blind, it's just like you just instantly died. It was like the biggest joke ever. It was almost mind-breaking how you could think, I'm really good at this game, and you go up against him, and then suddenly it was like you'd never even played a second in your life. So my guess is, because we are going to probably have a new title from defeating her, or at least that's what the data mining seems to suggest from Otrix, she's going to be like the Collector. She is going to take your 565 Corvus and turn him into a trash can. So you've got to really, really stock up. Hoard those potions, hoard those revives, do your best to not waste your units on really terrible offers, because Kabam will also, as we get closer to Act 6, try to entice you to deplete your unit stash and force you to buy units with cash if you're somebody who can afford that. So keep that in mind. I mean, I'm going to be keeping that in mind when I review offers, because now that we know this next level hard content with hopefully next level great rewards is coming, the offers become even more crucial to only get the I'd be an idiot not to get this kind of offers. And we usually see those maybe about once a month, maybe even less than that. But otherwise, you want to be very careful about depleting your savings of units. And if you don't have any savings of units, now might be the time to start doing a little arena grinding or doing your best to just not spend units in general, because you'll wish you had them when this content comes out. Anyhow, hope that answered who Carina Tivan was. Again, I apologize for any names I'm surely butchered. I did my best, and sometimes my best, well, it's still not good enough, but hopefully it is for this video. Thanks for watching, YouTube.